There's actually a really good question in the chat that I want to answer.
Please.
So Jared asked, what if you bought 100 shares of SPY about 45K and sold covered calls? That would equate to about 225K property. I think you could get a similar monthly profit. Thoughts? So see there. That's as I read that, I'm like, I don't know how to answer that because I don't know what $45,000 in SPY would get me in premiums every single month.
I do, and it's not worth it. I have analyzed this with my trusted advisors.
Well, tell me what it is so I can answer the question. What would I get roughly in premiums per month with 45K in SPY?
The premiums are just as good with a stock a quarter the price.
Okay. Well, here's my thought first on that.
The percentage on return. So we back tested SPY at 0.2 delta calls. And everyone's like, oh, they have 3 expirations. You can't do back-to-back expirations because you're not going to do 0 DTE.
Right.
So maybe you could do 2, okay? So if you can do 2 expirations a week at 0.2 delta, I think it worked out to only about an 8% extra return on top of the growth. So an 8% return on your investment. Jared, we back-tested because the SPY wheel is like the holy grail. It's like, if you are doing the wheel, and I used to try and YouTube search like SPY wheel. And I'm like, how does nobody have SPY wheel videos? That would be so dope. And the reason that they don't is because for the 45 grand, you can break that 45 grand up into 4 or 5 other wheels that are going to make you significantly more money, not to mention it's going to diversify your account, and you're going to be like, for example, I mentioned it before. I made $10,000 doing the wheel and some poor man's covered call last year, and my account never went over 25 grand. I've been wheeling VTI as kind of a project since October. I'm up $300. So the VTI is what, 200 and change right now? 220, 224. Okay, so that was $22,000 that I had to put to get $300 since October.
Holy shnikes, dude.
Yeah. That's not a lot of money.
No, like, I mean, so that buys you a rental property in Kansas City.
Not to mention, it's down 6% in that time.
So you're also losing. Yeah. So here's my thing on.
So I've lost capital gains, and it's okay with dividends, right? When we lose capital gains with dividends, it doesn't matter because it doesn't really affect how much you're going to get paid unless something drastic happens and they were to cut dividends or whatnot. But yeah, I'm down on my cap. My basis is 220. Luckily, I'm still able right now to write. I think my calls right now are at 230, which is like that 0.2 delta. But I looked at it, but day trading the SPY on the other hand. But no, go ahead. Like, it's just not worth it to me.